All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Stratosphere 90. What's the next match? Let me just see the bracket real quick. All right, got some pretty high-level players here. Shark, Duck, Gold. Definitely some big contenders for winning this one. Guess I'm just gonna wait for the next match. Alright, guess we have Snowman 99 against Zeus Ebisu. I don't know how to say that. Seeds 4 and 8. Alright. Okay, it's a bit of a disparity in the TR here. 24984, 24902. Similar PPS, but there's about like 20 APM difference, so that's definitely something to take note of. Alright, let's see the warm-up. Ooh. Stick spin against SDPC. And it's... Oh my god. Yes, the waiting game. This is amazing. I love to see this. Yep, just... Alright, thank you. Let's get these C spins off. Great garbage for Snowman. Bit of a mistrap on Zeus's side. They're gonna get to their well. Snowman building up some back-to-back. Might be forced to break, alright, yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's not the warm. This is just the set, okay. I must have missed. Oh, okay, never mind. That is the warm-up. Good warm-up, good warm-up. Very cool. Got a first 11, jeez. Right. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Let's get into this. Okay. Looks like both players starting off the misdrop. Universal misdrop theory in action. A lot of tanking from Zeus here. Bit of a bold play. Snowman has a bit of a 5-4 stack, skimming it down now. Both players in a pretty neutral position so far. Okay, bit of an up stack. Wow, this is a crazy commit from Snowman here. Especially with the spike from Zeus, yeah. I don't know if that was the best decision, but I digress. Alright, double TKI. Got a bit of tanking going on. Always love to see that. Snowman building up a good back-to-back chain. Zeus doesn't have a down stack here, so another quick round. Both players. Ooh, stick spin against SDPC yet again. Ooh, that is not how you build a stick spin. More back-to-back from Snowman. Noticing a bit of a pattern in that. But Zeus does have a great 4-5 stack. Yeah, that's just gonna kill. Alright. Ooh, Gamma Shiro. I believe that was a freestyle T-spin. Sending off now 25 spike just to take it. 8-second round, of course. Welcome to Tetrio. You gotta see stick spin against STPC again. Ooh, STPC spin this time. Or that stick spin is dropped. Not gonna do Zeus any favors. Trying to get down, but it's just too much pressure from Snowman there. Okay, TKI. Another freestyle T-spin opener. I'm not sure if that has a name. I'm definitely not familiar with that. Both players upstacking a little. A lot of clean being thrown around. Ooh, nice. Nice STSD. Zeus in a bit of a tricky spot. Doesn't have a lot of clean. Oh, it's not gonna clear in time. Solid 180 APM from Snowman there. I'm surprised about the speed disparity I've been seeing, considering their averages are pretty similar in that regard. Okay. Big upstack from both players. A lot of clean at their disposal. Bit of a misdrop on Zeus's side. Gonna be able to fix it. Snowman doing a bit of tanking? Ooh. It's a lot of garbage that they got ready. Yeah, and they're building up a chain now. It's not great for Zeus. Definitely has to downstack through this if they want to live. Oh, 2 eyepieces, just not what they needed for that. It's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, Snowman taking an early lead in the set. 5-2. Alright, stick spin, but it's against TKI this time, alright. Big well for Snowman. Ooh, I don't know if they meant to break back to that. But Zeus has a good return. That's a lot of clean though. Ooh, covering up the well like that, yeah. Definitely gonna have to be a bit more aware of their garbage. Alright, STPC against stick spin. Bottom row these early. Oh, that's just gonna kill, yeah. 3.7 PPS. Definitely a bit quick with a PC opener like that. STPC spin. Zeus goes for PCO, doesn't get it. Upstacks big 6-3, and it goes in the good well. Oh, they forced the break though. It's a lot of pressure from Snowman. Oh, that C mistrop. Yeah, they're just gonna top themselves out. Okay, Kamishiro against PCO. Definitely an interesting exchange in the Oper. That's a pretty rough eye misdrop there from Zeus. A lot of misdrops from them. Alright. Oh, SDPC against SDPC spin. Big counter spike from Snowman coming. Zeus does have a nice down stack, so they're not out of it yet. Oh, Snowman has a big well, but they misdropped the eye. It's so tragic. It's definitely still a bit of a lead that Zeus has to overcome though. Okay. Both players, I don't even know what happened. I think the universal mistrap theory strikes again. Both players not having the best boards there. But we're already on match point. Snowing with the center 4-wide, very BM, but Zeus is sending some PCs over. Snowman's gonna be fine though, has access to their well. Zeus has a nice down stack. Snowman is a bit cheesed. They're definitely getting to their well though, so in a bit of a neutral position. Zeus getting to this down stack, yep. Gets that clean just in time. Ooh, very nice. A lot of clean for Zeus. Snowman definitely needs to try to get to their well soon. Good counts of 4. Always gotta respect the counts of 4. A bit of a chain from Zeus going on here. How willing are they to hit? Alright, gonna break. But that's just gonna kill, wow. Very well done there. Solid 160 APM, I believe. Oh, Zeus misdrops. Snowman waiting on the SDTC for some reason. And misrotates the T. Not sure what that's about. Oh, what is going on? Both players making mess of their board, but I think Snowman's in a much better position. That's just gonna be the set. Wow. 11-4. Pretty dominant showing there. It's definitely an interesting set to watch with regard to the openers. What do we have next? Oh, it's Tuck and Coldless. Alright. Seeds 2 and 3. Oh, I was wondering where Shark was, but they must have not played their first match. So they're in losers right now. I don't know if they're still in the tournament. It looks like they are. They're just in losers, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's see here. Got number 10 versus number 23. You know, definitely TR numbers do look closer, but there is definitely still a massive gap, especially at this level of play. So, you know, similar similar APMs from the players, but Duck Life does have the PPS edge over Coldless, so I figure that's gonna come into play. Players are being asked if they want to warm up. Both of them agree. Alright. I don't know if that could really get shown. Actually, it should get shown, yeah. Let's see. Let's get a preview of this set. Gamu against PCO. Got a bit of tanking going on. A lot of clean for Cold. Duck does have some back-to-back though. Still greeting to keep it. Well, this almost topped. Oh, that's just gonna kill, yeah. It's a nice chain from Duck there. But that was just the warm-up, so that's very different story could be told during the set. We'll just have to see. Alright. Let's get into it. Hey, Gamashiro from Duck again. MS2 from Coldness. Definitely battled the triple-double openers here. Nice down stack from Cold, pushing Duck to the top. Very cheesed up, but does have some clean to work with. Smart to skin through it though. Cold stacking at the bottom of their board. They're free to start building up a chain, which they are doing with this LST-esque shape. Don't know how long they're gonna keep it though. Yeah, that Elmis chop not great. Okay. Duck doing a bit of up stacking, has a nice 5-4 stack to work with. Coldest does have a lot of clean to use. Yeah, that's gonna give them the first round. It's a very fast, very good players. Be very volatile set. Alright, LST from TKI for both. I like that. Both players gonna break. Nasty misdrop on Cold side. Let's see if Duck can capitalize on that. Ooh, big attack from Duck there. They had a beautiful stack and the garbage went right in that well. Yeah, what have we got here? Double TKI. Assume we're gonna see. Okay, we're gonna be seeing LST from Coldest. Duck with more of a 2-7 stack. Both players with back-to-back right now. It's gonna be who breaks first. Ooh. Duck gets a great spike. 240 APM. It's nothing to scoff at there. Bit of a misdrop from Duck there. Coldest with MS2. Are they gonna get the PC? Yeah. Ooh, I was gonna say. Not enough to kill Duck, but that misdrop didn't help things. He's fine though. Both players just near the center of their boards. Big attack from Coldest there. Duck has a nice weight in response. Ooh, and that's gonna catch Coldest off guard there. Duck with the quick attacks. Definitely can't get caught in your own stack. We play players like this. Yamashiro, MS2 again. Oh, what was that? That was very cheesy down stack. Oh. It's gonna catch Duck off guard. I didn't even get to see what happened. Alright, double TKI. Almost has a weird stack. Should be able to handle it though. Oh, it almost topped out. Compromising their stack a bit. Duck is piling on the pressure with this back-to-back. Forced to break. Probably for the best. That's a nice down stack. Oh, and Cold has return spike. That down stack. pretty neutral position right now. Duck going for a bit of an upstack here. Breaks his back to back. Gold has a return spike. Both players working through their garbage. Oh, bit of a... Oh, that's a nice conversion from Cold there. That misdrop. I don't think they meant to go for that, but that was a nice fix. A lot of misdrops though from Cold, and Duck's still at the bottom of his board. That misdrop's gonna slow him down a bit with the pressure. Cold is almost at the top. They're working through it though. Ooh, it is scary. Very good survival from Cold here. Duck's still maintaining like 200 APM. Definitely very impressive attack. Cold just working through his garbage. Yeah. Oh, Duck's bored. I didn't see what happened with the misdrops. It's definitely an unfortunate way to go. It's gonna tie it up. Alright, TKI from Duck, MS2 from Cold. Ooh, goes for the imp cross follow-up. Don't see that too often. Duck with a bit of LST, has a chain going. Breaks it to go down, probably smart. There's a big commit from Cold here. Does have a nice down stack for it though. Ooh. Compromising their board a bit. I don't know if they're fast. I guess they are. They're just quick enough to get away with that. Duck's pressuring at the bottom of his board, but Cold is perfectly fine. Nice T-spin triple from Cold there. Definitely don't see that too much. But yeah, a lot of clean being thrown around. Duck has a nice well to work with. He's building up a bit of a chain here. But so is Cold. Definitely gonna try to keep this back to back up. As I say that, he breaks. Oh no! Duck misdrops the L. Truly tragic. The beautiful well. Okay, TKI from both players. Seeing an up stack here, 5-4 from Cold this. Duck's a bit high, but he's not in any danger. Yeah, just tearing through that garbage. Cold is building up a bit of a this fractal. He's figuring out how to stack it, but he's keeping back to back. It's gonna be a lot of pressure for Duck. Still has back to back. Cold breaks. Doesn't kill Duck though, so just giving him a bit of breathing room. He is still sending a lot of garbage though. He's got a lot of clean to work with. Duck at the top of his board. Does find just one piece away from that down stack. Okay. Damashiro against, what was that, TSS from TKI? We have an upstack from Duck, but playing at 3.9, so I think he can afford to do that. Cold is hanging off back to back. No, they're gonna break here. Has a big combo. Well, I mean not big, but definitely a cheesy down stack, and that's gonna kill Duck. Wow. Okay, we've got TKI from Coldness with the imp cross follow-up. Duck's a bit of waiting there at the start, looked like. Top of their board does have a nice down stack though. But Coldness does have back-to-back still, and they are gonna... Okay, they're hanging onto this chain. I don't know how much longer they can support that. Yeah, they're gonna break. Duck playing very safe. Keeping it simple with his attacks, which is good. Coldness almost topped out, just not quite. Very back and forth round here. Duck does not have great guard, but is down stacking through it. Very nice from Duck there. Cold is waiting to send these T-spins. Duck does have a cancel, but he's still at the top. They have a risky position. And Cold just has more attacks ready. Playing at 3.5 from 70. It's a decent amount of pressure being put out. Yamashiro against MS2. Goes for the PC. Does also go for a DPC. He sees one line though, so they're not going to be looping anymore. Duck has a nice 4-5 stack. Ooh, gets the good guard for that, yeah. 23 spike to kill. Alright, TK against MS2 again. Cold was stacking up some back-to-back. Okay. Duck has a nice... Wow, okay. Yeah, just play at 4.1, 220. That'll probably kill most people. Yamashiro, MS2 again. It's always nice to like pay attention to the opener choices of players. Nice down stack from Cold. Duck near the top is bored, but not in any danger. Nice back-to-back from Cold here, building up a nice 3-6. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of attack. They got the good well. Definitely got the good well for that. Cold hanging on to this lead here, but anything could happen with players as good as these. Duck with a nice 7-2 stack. Trying to send a bit to Cold there, but he's canceling everything with his back-to-back. Oh, he has a really good 5-4 stack. This is gonna be a huge attack. 33 spike, but Duck is perfectly fine. Very nice defense there. But Cold does still have back-to-back, so if Duck doesn't have something in response soon, oh, or Cold can misdrop. Nice find there with the multiplier to cancel. But the steering wheel is definitely back in Duck's hands. He's the one sending pressure now. Cold barely makes it to that eyepiece. Misdrops the L though, that's gonna kill. Duck ends that round with 4.1200. Very nice. He's keeping it close. Got misdrop TKI against Yamashiro. Cold has a lot of clean though. The game does tend to give you a lot of clean. Spinning for that T-spin. Forget if that's a forecast or not. Don't remember what it's called. But Duck has a nice 2-7 stack here. I'm gonna break it as he's cheesed a bit, but he's no stranger to down stacking cheese. Cold is a bit of a mishap on their board, but they clean it up very nicely. Both players sending out a lot of APM right now, just trading blows. Bit of waiting from Duck they were sending. Coldest has a lot of clean, just sends it right back. Both players at the bottom of their boards, pretty neutral position right now. Duck piling on this back-to-back, but Coldest has so much clean to work with. They should be fine. Oh, misdropping the J though. Definitely gonna slow them down a bit. Can they find the down stack? Just barely hanging on. Nice T-spin single to open up that well. Duck doesn't quite kill. Just gonna work on getting down, which he does. Cold is working with a bit of rough garbage here, but they do get access to their well as well. A lot of clean for Coldest in that well. Definitely a good opportunity to spike back against Duck. He's not ready, he's gonna get caught off guard. He does. Oh, the eye misdrop. Nice fix though. And Cold misdrops their board. Can Duck capitalize on this? I don't think he can. Wow. Both players just Missing a couple kills, but you know, back into the mid game, back into the neutral position. Duck building up a bit of back-to-back here. Ooh, JT's not great, but not gonna give him too much trouble. Willis has a bit of a weird stack, enough to pick back-to-back here. Man, Duck's near the top of his board, but he just tears right down, right through his garbage. Willis has some back-to-back greeds for that last bit. Don't know if that was worth it though. It's gonna get that Tetris. Oh my god, this is almost 3-minute round now. This player's just not wanting to die. 32 spike there from Cold, but it's not doing anything. This is margin time, I think. So we're gonna be seeing bigger numbers. Duck at the bottom of his board. Coldest has some cheese to work with. Okay, skins for that T-spin. It's very nice. Tanks. That is a tank. Does got a lot of clean though. Duck isn't ready. Which he should be. He does have a lot of clean. Oh, Coldest misdrops the S. But he's gonna be fine. Oh my god, this round just won't end. Misdrops the Z. Duck has a 6-3 stack going. Starting to burst. Definitely a good time to, but Coldest has good defense though. They have good defense for this. Skims that T-spin, that's so greedy, that's gonna be it. That was a very greedy T-spin mini to go for. Duck's bringing it back. It's like over 3-minute round, wow. Gamma Shiro against, I think that was MS2? I'm just gonna assume it is. Big upstack from Duck here, a lot of attack. Apple on his board now. Coldest, nice little donation there at the T-spin. Has to waste the T, but it's good. Misdropping that I though. I mean that S, not good. And Coldest is building up some back-to-back here with this 3-6. Never mind. Duck has a big upstack. It's gonna send some not as clean garbage to Cold. Does get down to his board. Ooh. Oh, Duck at near the top of his board. Does have a nice find though for the down stack. Cold is trying to pressure, but can't seem to get a chain going. Bit of a mishap on Duck's board, but he's perfectly fine. Both players just waiting for that good spike to kill. Very neutral position yet again. Coldest has some back-to-back with this. Goes for the fractal. It's gonna be some good back-to-back there. Duck might have to start playing defense if Coldest doesn't misdrop this anytime soon. Yeah, and they're gonna greed for this. Back-to-back 10. Ooh, nice count to 4 from Coldest. Ooh, still keeping back-to-back. Duck is in big trouble. He needs to like have an answer for this. Well, Coldest is gonna keep sending. I mean, he's living for now, but like one big chain is just gonna end it all. Ooh, Coldest might have to break soon though, yeah. Finally breaks his back-to-back. Very nice from Duck for living that. It's definitely not a position I want to find myself in. My opponent has a chain like that. Is Coldest gonna die here? Nice ice spin find. Ooh, double eye spin from Coldest. I do like that. I do like seeing that. Yeah, that's a good thing to know. That ice spin tech. They have a mishap on Cold's board, but they fix it. Duck has a nice Tetris T-spin combo going on. Almost tops out Coldest, but he's almost out. Yeah, he's gonna be out. He has a lot of clean now. Another long round. Are we gonna reach the 3-minute mark again? It's definitely... This might be taking a toll on the players. Don't see these extended rounds too long, but both players just refuse to die. Big 4-5 stack from Coldest, trying to get a chain going. Duck trying to get through his garbage. Does have access to it as well, so he's not in any danger. Gold is building up a chain again, so Duck needs to be careful. Especially since we're getting closer to that margin time. I don't know when it kicks in exactly. Nice down stack from Duck. He's gonna have to keep going though, because Colas is hanging on to this back-to-back. Finally breaks. But is Duck okay? Yeah, I was worried there. A lot of clean for Cold. Does he get to use it? Oh no, that's... Oh my god, he's gonna live that. Oh, but that J has to kill, yeah. Another almost 4-minute round. Duck really showing off his endurance with these longer victories. He brought it back, it's 8-8. Mistrop from Cold there. Tetris PC from Duck after the Gamashiro save I. But Cold is perfectly fine. Has a nice chain. Oh, that's a beautiful stack from Cold there. I hope Duck's ready for that, because... Oh wait. Alright, Cold has to break there. Bit of cheese being sent to Cold, and that Mistrop is definitely going to slow his pace down. Duck did have a nice up stack, but he decides to get down, which is definitely a good play. There's nothing wrong with playing safe in this game. Starting to burst out this 0-9 stack though. Getting a lot of clean to that Cold, who's still at the top of his board, just stuck in down stack mode. Very nice combo though, to get to the bottom. It's gonna relieve some of the pressure being sent his way. Oh, that's gonna kill Duck. It's definitely a very close set. TKI Mistrop from Cold. Duck going into his LST. Cold does have a good response though. Committing to this stack, yeah, no, he's gonna skim out. A lot of clean. Duck doesn't have the cleanest. Cold on defense mode. No, ooh, very nice attacks from Duck. Gonna have to break though. Clean up his board. Cold has a big well. Misdrops the T though. It's gonna slow down his pressure. Yeah. Duck playing out 4. It's pretty quick. Can't lie. It's definitely seeing that PPS difference. Hold on defense though. Very defensive plays right now. Misdrops the S. Double misdrop from the players, I think. Dude, universal misdrop theory. It's real, guys. I think Cold's just dead here, yeah. He's way too cheesed up, there's no down stack. Duck just holding 4 PPS. Very impressive. Very impressive display of stamina here. Bit of scam from Duck at the start. It's probably the right play. Cold has some back-to-back with the 6-3. Gonna have to... Oh, wait, I didn't see what happened. That top stuck out. Match point for Cold here. Anything could happen. DK from both players. Going into LST. Cold going to... Oh, both players not gonna have their LST. Nice attacks from Duck. Almost killing Cold, but now he didn't. He has all that clean. He's definitely in a good position. Counter spike. Maybe not though, with that misdrop T. Duck needs to send a bit. And we have a tiebreaker here. Wow. Let's see what this round has to bring. Yamashiro, MS2. It's been a con theme this whole set. Duck tanks that last bit there. Interesting play. Cold has a lot of clean to work with, but Duck does have a good well. Starting to upstack his 3-6 there. Cold trying to commit to this. Ooh, nice down stack. Gonna cheese Duck up a bit. But he has no problem down stacking that. Bull building up the chain. Duck has to be careful. Oh, no, he breaks it. Okay, Duck has a nice stack here. Nice combo, but Gold is bursting. 20 spike, and he's gonna get down even more. Duck very cheesed right now, but he does get through that very well. All players in pretty neutral position. And assume they're both playing pretty safe. It is tiebreaker. Big well for Cold. Duck does have some back-to-back. Does break it though. Very safe play from Duck there. I respect it. Cold has some back-to-back building up at the bottom of their board. Interesting T-spin there. Things to take. Duck upstacking is 3-6. Cold has a bit of a misdrop, but he's gonna be... No, that's it! Wow, Duck takes the set. 11-10. That was a very nice comeback there. Very impressive stuff from both players. Duck apparently had a keycap fall off. That is... I did not see that. Did not see that in the chat. That was a great set. I enjoyed watching that. Guess we're gonna see Snowman 99 and Duck in the semifinals. Don't know if we're moving to losers just yet. We're moving to losers, alright. Alright. Gonna see Carazzo and Shark and losers. You know, I don't think Shark should really be on this side of the bracket, but something happened during their first match. And let's see this warm up, you know. Oh yeah, just 5 PPS casually. Carazzo with a bit of a misdrop. Yeah, that's 4.6 PPS. That's pretty fast. I can't lie. Nice warm up though. Seed 1 against Seed 5, you know. Shark does gap Carazzo in like every stat, so we'll see how this set goes, but alright, DT versus, I think that was TKI, but they misdropped. Both players misdropping. It's just gonna be a... Okay. Carazzo taking the first round. Shark missed the ping for the first match, I see. Alright, SDPC swing against PCO. Oh, Shark misdrops the second PC. I was gonna say they're in trouble, but you know, they're down stacking pretty quickly, so I don't think they're in any trouble at all. Carazzo playing a 4 PPS. Wait, what? I did not expect this. That's not what I saw in the averages. Wow, it's just nice T-spin find from Shark there, but I'm just like shocked at how quick Karatsu's playing. Everybody's so fast. A bit of a 5-4 stack here from Shark. Karatsu is sending a bit, but it's not like in like any like manner of killing. There's no spiking going on. And Shark's gonna have a nice chain. Take them there. I mean, this is like so much faster. Okay, STPC from Shark, misdrop from Karatsu. Gonna see a bit of a 6-3 upstack from Shark. Yeah, it's not gonna keep the chain there though. Definitely brick their board a bit. But they are moving into another chain very quickly. Breaks it, but that might just be enough to kill, yeah. Wow, very fast rounds. Alright, double TKI, but Karatsu misdrops. Nice LST from Shark here. Karatsu has a lot of queen to defend with, but I don't think Shark plans on letting up on the pressure anytime soon. Karatsu's doing a nice job surviving though. But Shark does have a big chain. Yeah. This TST tower is, oh my god. That is not what I'd recommend. Oh, Karatsu misdrops though. They're doing a really good job surviving. But, you know, 200 APMs. Nothing easy to deal with. Double TKI. Both players like bursting out like 6 or something. I don't even know. I can't tell how fast they are. Karatsu having a bit of trouble with their pieces. Maybe they're trying to play a bit too fast, but Shark is just sending 250 APM. So I'm not too surprised I would kill there. And KO against, I guess they open up with like 5-4? I don't know what that was. Nice donation from Shark there. Goes into a nice 6-3 stack. Ooh, transition to the other side. Very clean. Man, Karatsu just can't keep up. Okay. STPC spin against what looked like some like off-brand Lights Out opener? I forget, but Shark is not in any trouble. What's at the top of the board? Karatsu has a nice chain here, breaks it though. Probably trying to get down to their garbage. With a player like Shark, I can definitely advise being down stack heavy. Oh, they're having trouble getting down though. Shark is so cheese, but they're probably just gonna burst through this. Yeah, they're already getting access to their well. Karatsu's misdropping their stack. Ooh, gets Das. Wow, they play very quickly. It's like a very low handling. Is Shark gonna die? No, very nice find there. I think they're a bit greedy, which almost killed them, but you know, they're a top player. Shark at the bottom of their board now. Karatsu in the middle being pressured a bit. Shark uses the T as a prop for the T-spin. Karatsu's hanging on, you know? They're doing well. I can't believe, I just can't believe how like quickly this guy's playing. Very nice upstack from Shark there. Don't know about that. It's pretty greedy, but they get to do stuff like that. They're pretty quick. Okay. Pretty neutral position so far. Karatsu's trying to get a back-to-back going, but they misdrop that Z. Force the break. Shark has a nice down stack to their well. Ooh. Very greedy from both players. This is insane. Shark building up a chain with the 6-3. But Karatsu is hanging on. Does with a lot of queen if they can get down to it. Man, Neither player seems to be killing. Nice down stack from Shark there. Wow, this is like a really close round. Both players hovering around the 150 8 p.m. mark. Shark going into a bit of a LST shape. Oh, Kratzo misdrops their T. Top of the board did not. That's not gonna help their case. I believe that was a misdrop from Kratzo. I did not see the opener from Shark. The players are just so... I'm having trouble keeping up. They're so quick. There's impressive speed from both. Oh, so much clean for Kratzo, but they can't get the T over. Yeah, and Shark had a nice chain. 2:28 p.m. there. This is looking like a pretty one-sided set. TK from both players. Kratzo misdropping, Shark misdropping. Universal misdrop theory. Yet again. Decent comp from Shark there to get them down. Kratzo trying to put on the pressure. But Shark is playing pretty slow, I feel. Maybe they're just not warmed up since they don't look very confident in their placements, but I am not confident that that was a good place for Kratzo to put that. Wow. Yeah, that's another round to Shark. Alright. PC from Kratzo, I'm surprised that worked. Dude, they actually do their opener so quick, I can't like look at them. But yeah, bit of back-to-back from Shark here, keeping it. Oh, this is a very big well for them to work with. That's just so much. That's so much pressure. Another 250 APM round from Shark. Kratzo has no response this APM. Okay, MS2 from Shark, that's right. I do remember they used that. SDPC spin from Kratzo, 5 PPS opener, very, very nice. A lot of pressure onto Shark, but ooh, almost placed that eyepiece in a bad spot. It's a good thing they didn't. Making a few compromises, but they're quick enough to like get to their garbage. And Kratzo has to break with that misdraw. So this might be in Shark's favor now. Building up a bit of a chain. Don't know if there's a good way for this to continue, yeah. They're gonna have to break. Kratzo has a big chain though. I think Shark's just dead. Wait. Oh my god, okay. I was trying to say. Another round for Kratzo there. Okay. STPC spin versus MKO. Goes into a... Wow, yeah. I think Shark wanted to go for a 6-3 stack, but they had a lot of pressure coming, so did not want to commit to that. Kratzo almost topped out there. Does find the down stack, but keeps misdropping their pieces. They're trying to play so quickly. Shark is on match point. MS2 against 2KI. Gotta love that. The random SP stone up there. When you don't have a good bag. Oh, misdrop from Kratzo here. They're playing really, really quickly, and Shark is very comfortable with the position they're in. It's just building up starting to build up a bit of a chain, yeah. And Kratzo struggling to get down here. And that's just gonna be the set. Definitely have to feel a bit bad for Kratzo there. Do not expect to see the #1 seed in losers bracket this early. But I guess that's just what happens. Alright, we've got Grape and UI Galaxy. Let's see. Seed 6 and 7. They're right next to each other in the seeding, but this TR difference definitely looks a bit daunting for Grape here. We have also these stats. 4 PPS 165 from UI Galaxy, but they're teetering on the top 100 range. Meanwhile, Grape has 2.9 120. That's an entire PPS gap. That is really significant to see. I have a feeling UI Galaxy is going to be in the driver's seat for this set. Can expect a lot of quick pressure there. Just waiting on UI Galaxy to join the room here. Always fun. Alright. Both players. Guess we're going into a warm-up first. Yeah, both players agreeing for the warm-up. And a nice look-see at what this set's gonna be. I'm interested about the Poison openings. Hey, TK from both. Great misdrops. Gonna have to start skimming already. Okay. Love the 10-second warm-up. I'm glad both players are very warm now. Alright. Let's see this. This is losers round 2. Alright. PCO from Grape goes for the upstack. Don't know what Galaxy opened up with there, but they do have a bit of a misdrop. Big attack from Grape there, and UI Galaxy's almost topped out already, but trying to get down. Don't know why they use that eyepiece. Yeah, it's gonna be a quick win for Grape there. Alright, yeah, I thought it was gonna be an SDPC. We do have PCO from Grape going into the DPC, hesitating a bit, but UI's hanging on. Another PC from Grape, but the survival. I mean, your opponent's playing too quickly. And that's a lot of clean for them to work with. UI is building up a bit of a combo there. The Grape is gonna be fine, I think. Yeah, both players pretty neutral right now. Not any real danger yet. Yeah, L misdrop from Grape's just gonna seal it. That is a rough one to try to fix. UI's second fastest ranked extra player. I can believe it. It's not easy to average 4. TKR from Grape goes for the LC upstack, doesn't get to aim there clean. UI Galaxy 4.9 SDPC looping, I believe. A lot of pressure there. That was like, what, 2:98 PM? Definitely a very big number. 5 PPS start from UI here. Grape on survival mode. Don't know about using that eyepiece. Gonna get down though. UI is piling on the pressure. Oh, misdropping though. It's the price to pay when you play this fast. Very cheesed up now, trying to get through. If Grape can capitalize on this, this could be a win. Yeah, UI could not downstack that time. Too cheesed up. This is such an interesting set. Alright, PCO from both, but UI declines the PC. Meanwhile, Grape goes for the EPC, I think, but misdrops it. And UI has great STSD into Tetris. That's just gonna kill. If there's one thing that people should know in this game, it's if you're gonna do PC openers, you really need to make sure you have a good follow-up for it. Ooh. Quick 5.2, 3:30 PM from UI there. Very quick round. PCO versus STPC. UI has a nice little fix there, T-spin. But yeah, it's very important in this game to have a solid follow-up to whenever you PC, and at the very least don't misdrop, because you're just asking to be return spiked with all the clean you're sending. Another quick round for UI there. Keeps declining the PC for some reason. Probably to accept a lot of the clean, I had to guess. Oh, caught at the top of their board though. They do find a down stack. And they're still playing at 4. I'm sure that helps. Oh, bit of lag here. Is that Tetrio? No, it's I guess we're fine now. See, UI's board is very messed up. If Grape can just hang on, this is a good chance to send back. Yeah. Ooh, the eyepiece for UI Galaxy. Grape taking another round. Still kind of close in the set. TKI from both. Bit of a delayed start for UI Galaxy though. Grape starting up the chain. That's a big well to work with. Ooh, upstacking that eye is pretty greedy. Ooh, nice T-spin donation though. And UI Galaxy's trying to downstack, but they can't do it in time. Another round for Grape. Alright, STPC misdrop versus PCO. That's a Tetris PC coming in, but UI Galaxy's fine. Bursting out the survival. And Grape with the S misdrop. It's not good. Definitely not what they need, but UI Galaxy not sending too much right now. I think they're still trying to get their groove in this round, but Grape is barely hanging on. Still playing at the top. Very dangerous game to play there. UI Galaxy's sending more T-spins. Has a nice 5-4 stack. Oh, what is this up stack though? That's just gonna yeah. That was not a great decision there. Way too greedy. And Grape ties it up. This is the real Strider versus Plonker. Nice LST from UI Galaxy there. Grape doing some tanking. Has a lot of clean. Can they get to it in time though? I think they do. But UI still has a chain, forcing out this back-to-back, ignoring the hole in their stack. Bit of a 4-wide there, but Grape has a misdrop they have to fix. Not great. Yeah, they're so cheesed up. UI is just free to pressure, and that's just gonna be another round. Yeah, I said Strider versus Plonker, but honestly, most people would be considered a Plonker against UI Galaxy here. sending out a lot of T-spins, not really chaining, but when you play at 4.2, it's not the biggest concern if you have back-to-back or not. Oh, and Grape couldn't get the O-tuck in time. Very unfortunate. Alright, TKI from Grape gets it. UI Galaxy misdrops. Gonna get to their clean. Interesting T-spin from Grape there. Bit of a commit, but they might be fine. Yeah. UI Galaxy has a nice Kaiden. Upstacking over their well though. Interesting commit. It might just pay off. Oh, and Grape just doesn't have great pieces to fix that misdrop. Yeah. These are very, very quick rounds. Definitely a nice change of pace from the 4-minute rounds we were getting earlier. Deep dive from both players, I believe. I don't exactly remember. Nice early spike from Grape there, but UI Galaxy has a bit of a return. Very high up, still greeting for this attack, but they get down, and that's just too much. It's too much for Grape there, caught at the top. Alright, SDPC versus Misdrop PCO. This might just be wraps. UI Galaxy 5.7, 430. Right, yeah. Of course. No. Of course. Yes, let's... Right. Great looping PCs though, oh. Oh, gets the Tetris PC. Don't know if they know how to continue that. UI Galaxy struggling to downstack, has so much clean, but they just can't get to it in time. We are still on match point for UI here. Wow. Okay. Tetris PC from Grape. They misdrops their second PC. You know what I said, if you misdrop your PC follow-up, you're asking for trouble. And that's just gonna be the setup. Wow. Very, very unique. Very unique display here from both players. I'm still thinking about that round. 5.7, like 430 APM. I could only dream of getting numbers like that. What do we got next? I guess it's Shark versus Coldless. You know, I really just... If you like showed me this matchup on the stream, I would have never guessed this is in losers, but here we are. Both players going into a warm-up, I think. We have Seed 1 versus Seed 3 in losers bracket, really quite the conundrum. I do not average that though. Alright, let's see this warm up here. SDPC spin versus PCO. Oldest was gonna go into a 6-3, but they do misdrop. Very clean from Shark here. Nice T-spin, foresight there. Oldest with a bit of an upstack. Ooh, misdropping that eye. It's probably good to get the misdrops out. Now, nice. That was a nice T-spin from Shark into the C-spin. Very beautiful play. Has some good back-to-back knowledge. Oldest trying to play catch-up on the attack there. Down stacking through that clean. Nice down stacking from Shark too. Neither player is sending really big spikes, but Coldest's misdrop is just gonna top them out there. Alright, well. Now this is a set I can be excited for. These are two very, very high level players. Two top players here. Always gotta enjoy top player gameplay. Yeah, let's get into the actual set. MS2 from both. Mirror match. Coldest does build it the optimal way, but neither player getting the PC. Shark has big chain already, playing at 4.4. Coldest does not have an eyepiece. Wow. That late eyepiece costing them the first round. They're definitely gonna have to be on the bit of the back pedal here. I do believe Shark will tend to out pressure them most of the time. Man, these misdrops are not helping. Nice down stack though. Forces Shark to break back to back. They're gonna get down to their clean very quickly though. Bolus trying to get access to their well. Does still a bit cheesed up at the bottom, but there's a lot of clean waiting for them. Nice kite in from Shark into back to back. Ooh, turning into a C-spin. Very beautiful conversion. Oh, and Coldest has a bit of a chain. Oh, misdrops the T though. That's a really rough misdrop. That might cost them the round. Although Shark isn't really doing anything to punish that, so I guess we're back to a neutral state. I'm surprised. I thought that'd be like instant death, although that 22 spike definitely will kill Cold there. Cold, okay, TKI from both players. Going to the LST, but now it's not an easy bag to like try and force an LST. Big upstack for both players, both keeping back to back. Shark gonna have to break here, but Cold hanging on to the up. I know he breaks too. Trying to play safe, but I don't blame him. This is a very hard matchup. Nice down stack from Cold. Beautiful 18 spike. But that is gonna send a lot of clean to Shark, who sends it all back. TST tower. But he misplaces that's not the right overhang. Oh my god. That is oh, we did not pass counting school. Gotta count the overhang for that. I do respect the play though. Very, very bold play. Always bold to build a TST tower in this game. The game is volatile and quick pace, says Tetrio. Ooh, pulled up top of their board. Shark just has, yeah, a really good stack to send. Nice spike there, 270 APM. Way too much for Cold there. MS2 against, I believe that was a misdrop TKI. Nice counter 4 from Shark. Unfortunate misdrops from Cold here. These misdrops are not helping Cold's chances of winning, but you know they're doing a good job of dealing with them for the most part. Both players in a very safe position. Cold down stack into the cheese, probably a good decision there. Nice counter 4 from Shark. Has a nice 6-3 stack ready. This could be time to burst out some pressure, yeah. We're seeing it now. Doing a bit of waiting, interesting, yeah. They didn't have a good continuation for that, so you can see why they broke there. Cold hanging on. Has a nice back-to-back going now. Might be their turn to set up a chain, although I don't know how they're gonna do that with this, yeah. Actually, I saw something, but probably wasn't good to go for. Ooh, Shark in trouble now. Doesn't get the T-piece in time. Very greedy. Using that T-piece as the setup for that. Probably not the best move. At the very least, they're gonna have to burst faster than that. MS2 against SDPC spin. Ooh, going into the 6-3 for Cold. Shark on defense mode. Has a lot of clean to work with. Yeah, you have access to a clean, and Cold misdrops the eye. So many instances we see Cold's pressure being just stopped dead in the tracks because of these misdrops. Really hate to see it. But yeah, Shark trying to pressure a bit. Doesn't have a great stack for this. Almost would have topped out there if they didn't make a decision quickly enough. Team misdrop from Cold. Has a nice bricks for it though. Yeah, and Shark's going into a 7-2 stack. Start really bursting out here. Petrio 180 T-spin for the back-to-back, very nice. Keeping it, and Cold's gonna live for a bit, but if they don't have a response, then Shark's just gonna run them over with this. Yeah, getting access to that well. T-spin single into that, yeah, that's 17 back-to-back, almost 200. These are top players, so unless they misdrop, they're gonna know how to keep that back-to-back. Definitely need a response for that. Both players open with TKI. Shark maintain this LST 4.3. Yeah, that's... Well, does not have a good response for that. Double TKI start. Misdrop from Shark, but they're gonna be fine. Bulldog are at the top of their board, but a lot of clean for turn spike maybe? Yeah, very nice attacks. Shark almost topped out, just not quite, and if you don't kill Shark now, it's... Ooh, they're greeting for this back-to-back, wow. That is quite the play. That is like 4 PPS privilege there, being able to burst that quickly. Oh, this bit of a precarious position. No, they're gonna be fine. Hold in down stack mode now. Doesn't have a great stack, but is squeezing out these T-spins. Just trying to pump out more APM as defense. That eye misdrop. These misdrops are just so tragic from Cold. I think the set would definitely be a bit closer if they weren't throwing these misdrops. Alright. Shark with a misdrop freestyle T-spin. Cold with a nice back-to-back chain there. 20 spike. Shark doesn't have great piece of the down stack, yeah. Nice round for Cold. Very quick win there. Okay, declined PCO from Shark. MS2 from Cold. Both players. Ooh. Oh, that was very greedy from Cold there. I mean, they have a nice down stack here, but Shark is still piling on the pressure, and that O piece won't go over. Pieces spawn so high in this game, but it's still not high enough for that O. Alright, TKI from both. Shark does purposeful wait there. Interesting. Going to... Ooh. It's gonna have to down stack that, because Cold does have a chain. This STSD, very greedy. Count to 4, I do like the count to 4, but struggling to find a good way to keep this back to back. They do still have it, but Shark is just waiting to... Okay. They're not like sending any spikes. Shark, really great survival there. Yeah, Cold had to break. Oh, and these misdrops keep messing up their flow. Yeah, Shark has nice 5-4 stack, big up stack for the fractal, a lot of T-spins being sent out. Shark has to, Cold has to use the eyepiece there to live, but it's still too much pressure. Yeah, Shark had a 12 chain there with the back-to-back. That's just too much. Black T-cannon from Shark there. Did not catch Cold's opener, but it looks like it was pretty effective. Led into a very nice chain there with the attacks. So okay, MS2 from Cold again. Shark with some misdrops. No PC from MS2 though, so that's still gonna kill. Wow. Shark just could not figure out how to fix their board. Alright. STPC spin versus PCO. Shark gets the second. Use it to cancel a bit, yeah. It's probably... Ooh. Really big spike for turn. That's just gonna, yeah, that's just gonna kill. Yeah, Cold had a really good back-to-back built up from that nice DPC spin. Hey, he's bringing it back. Shark keeps disrupting their opening. Cold with the MS2 PC. Builds them or go for the wrong DPC though. And when you... Oh, are they gonna get down? I guess they are. Yeah, Shark doesn't have a lot in response. That's very dangerous though. You can't be misdropping your PC follow-ups. Very big well for Cold though. The Shark does have a 12 chain. Ooh. 0.3 spike with that STSD. It's not gonna kill. A lot of pressure being sent from both players here. Shark trying to down stack, does find it. Nice STSD from Cold. Oh, trying to figure out how to back to back. Forced to break. Does have a nice down stack though to get to the clean. Very nice from both players. Yeah, Cold doesn't have a great board right now. Trying to fix it, get to that clean. And Shark's building up a chain right now. They need to have a response ready. Yeah, that's just gonna be too much, especially with that misdrop. That's just it. Alright. Misdropped MS2 versus PCO upstack. Very cool. Shark building up an early chain here. A lot of floats. Don't know how they're gonna resolve this. Alright, they get the pieces for it. Bolus has a chain too. Shark breaks. Okay. Both players playing it safe, skimming to the bottom of their boards. Shark upstacking a little bit of a little 0-9 action there. Very neutral right now. No big spikes. So neither player has a lot of clean to work with, but yeah, Shark misdrops that Z, so that gives Cold time to build up this chain that they have. Very nice. 10 back to that. Alrighty, let's see if they can continue it, or if they have to break. No, this is pretty greedy. They're gonna have to break soon. Unless they greed for it. Wow. That's gonna pay off. Oh, but they misdropped the these misdrops so heartbreaking. I always hate to see a good back-to-back break to a misdrop. Shark almost dead, but they have huge well to return now. Now they're the one with the big chain. Does Cold have a downstack? No! The S and the Z placements. Not what they intended. Might have misread the Q. Either way, we are in match point for Shark. Okay, Cold misdrops. Shark has, I think that was a freestyle T-spin. I didn't see it. Building up a bit of a 3-6 right now. They have a spike from Cold, it's just not gonna kill, so that gives Shark a lot of clean to work with. Huge return spike incoming. Yeah, and that's just gonna be it. Shark takes it. Very weird to see these players in losers, but I guess that's just how it works sometimes. Alright, who we got next? Okay, Zeus and UI. Definitely seen these players before. Got seed 6 and seed 8. You know, I don't know what happened on the leaderboard, but I guess UI Galaxy's top 100 now. They used to be 101. Someone must have dropped. It's funny. And again, we're seeing a 1 PPS, an entire PPS gap between UI and Zeus, so definitely gonna see a lot of pressure being sent. Zeus does seem to have decent defense though, so I do wanna see how that comes into play against someone who averages 4. like UI Galaxy, who's also just not here. I mean, like, they're in the room, they haven't moved themselves to the players yet. So I guess we're waiting on them again. Alright, they're here. Good waiting. Alright. Both players are ready. Are we getting a warm-up? I guess we are. Alright. Let's see the warm-up. Very exciting stuff. Alright. Alright. Stick spin against SDPC. That's right. Zeus is the stick spinner. It's good to remember. A lot of clean for UI Galaxy. Zeus has a decent stack to build the chain with. UI is just doing a lot of waiting for some reason. Zeus building up the big chain. But UI is perfectly fine. Yeah. Zeus forced to break their back-to-back. Has a nice down stack though. And UI Galaxy misdrops the eye. Yeah. This is just the warm-up, but definitely don't wanna be misdropping during the set. And the winner of this will be playing Shark, so you know, I hope they have fun against that. It's gonna be a rough match. Alright, let's get into this set. Alright, Sticksman against STPC. Zeus has the good well for it. Doesn't have that eyepiece in time, but that might be... Yeah, that's just gonna be too much for UI there. Did not get access to their well in time. Alright, misdrop stick spin versus STPC. I think UI missed the PC there, but I digress. Zeus has a nasty board here. Nice 1-8 to fix it up, but I guess UI's pretty cheesed up too, so they don't have too much going on. Both players. Ooh, those two eyepieces for Zeus there. I do not agree with that. Yeah, it's gonna top him out. Gonna guess stick spin and SDPC. Whoa. UI Galaxy keeps misdropping that J piece. I've seen that before, but Zeus sending off his C spin. Yeah, it's not great. UI caught the top, but it might be able to make it down in time. Trying to down stack keeps blocking their well, but they're gonna make it out. Zeus has a bit of a 6-3 going on here. Decides to play it safe. Breaks it. Yo, that is not a T-spin they could fill in time there. Alright, misdropping the stick spin again. UI Galaxy building up a very quick chain, 5 PPS. There's one thing not to do against this guy, it's definitely going to be misdropping your opener opens. UI Galaxy seems to be having a very good grasp of the opener game. Getting their SDPC off. That's just gonna kill. Zeus too slow at their stick spin. Definitely needs to ramp it up there. Reel in these misdrops. Stick spin again from Zeus. UI Galaxy just trying to fix up their board. A lot of clean for them to work with, not in any danger. Zeus does have a bit of a chain, but misdropping the Z is they're gonna have to break. Yeah, it's not the skin they needed. I mean, it's just rough. It's rough when you play someone that's much faster. Okay, stick spin against STPC. Both players misdropping. Again, universal misdrop theory. It's real. No way. Zeus misdropping again though. Can they fix their board? I don't think they can. Yeah. It is very, very quick rounds being taken by UI Galaxy. Both players going for PCO. No PC, so they're up stacking. Oh, UI Galaxy misdrops their T-spin, but they do have access to a well. Nice down stacking. Both players dealing with a bit of cheese on their board. Zeus gets access to the well. UI Galaxy just pumping out a few more attacks. Very, very misdroppy. But it's nothing egregious. Yeah, it's big chain from UI Galaxy here, playing out 4 as they apparently do. Zeus forced to down stack that. Too much pressure, but I don't know if they're gonna get down in time. Yeah. UI Galaxy greeds to keep the back-to-back and it pays off. Just ignoring the holes in their stack. Very, very dominant showing so far. Zeus misdrops, I believe that was Gamma Shira looked like. UI Galaxy having a bit of trouble here at this board, but nothing they can't handle. Zeus has a nice combo, very big 0-9 stack. Should probably break it though. Yeah, just be safe. UI Galaxy filling up a lot of T-spins, very quick back-to-back. That's just too much pressure, wow. I mean, Zeus just doesn't have a response to the speed being output. PCO. UI Galaxy misses again on purpose. Not sure what their intent is, but Zeus is hanging on. A lot of clean being thrown around. But big 6-3 combo, back-to-back chain with UI Galaxy here. Still keeping back-to-back, playing out 4.5. Zeus doesn't have a lot of clean to work with, so that's just, yeah. UI Galaxy is free to keep their back-to-back up. Alright, STPC against TKI. PC being sent off. Misdrops the DPC. You know what happens when you misdrop the DPC? Big return spike from Zeus there. Very nice. UI Galaxy trying to downstack, just does not find it in time. Yeah. And if you misdrop your PC follow-up, you're asking to be spiked out. Alright. I thought it was Gamma Shiro from Zeus, but it's definitely not Gamma Shiro. UI Galaxy just plugs up their well. Had a very beautiful well to work with, and they just couldn't get to it. Unfortunate. Leave SDPC against stick spin. Yeah. Red Galaxy doing a lot of waiting for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe playing with their food a bit, because they definitely know how to leverage their speed in the opener. Although they don't know how to deal with this garbage. Very nice attacks from Zeus there. Taking a few more rounds, but this is a pretty big lead that UI has. Sticksman against SDPC. UI Galaxy waiting. I just don't get the purpose of this waiting. I think they're just dead, yeah. Not sure what this is about. Another early O start, so you know the drill. Stick spin, SDPC. UI Galaxy misdrops though. And just in time for the C spin to kick in. 9-6, Zeus taking more and more rounds. UI Galaxy needs to lock in, just close out the set. Very fast TKI. Both players, I believe it's TKI. UI Galaxy misdrops the eye, I'm gonna have to fix that. But Zeus doesn't have a lot of pressure right now. It's kind of just trying to get into a good board state. Nice fractal. They need to set it off a bit quicker than that though. UI Galaxy struggling to downstack this garbage. But no, they just can't. Wow. 9-7, Zeus is bringing it back. The momentum's definitely on their side now, so. Okay, UI Galaxy opens with 6-3. Zeus, the classic stick spin, has to waste that T, but big attack incoming. Oh, and UI Galaxy misdrops the S. Are they gonna be fine? They're so cheesed up. If Zoo can just send out more attacks, then this could be another round for them. They do have a chain going. UI Galaxy just gets their garbage. Can they get to their second well though? Using so many eye pieces. And that's just not enough. 9-8. Is this really happening? Really great comeback so far from Zeus. Do hope to see if they can keep it up, but yeah, there's the opener. There's the 5 PPS SDPC. Probably faster just fix spin there. Match point for UI Galaxy, another early O start. Look at this DPC, I mean SDPC, but they misdrop it, so this could be Zeus's chance to take another round. UI Galaxy tanking, but they don't have that T-spin ready, so I'm not sure why. Extremely bizarre decision. Messing up their board a bit, but still have access to their clean. Zeus does have a lot of clean at their disposal. Gonna get to it. But UI Galaxy does have a bit of a chain. I think they're gonna greed for this. Yeah, they're a very greedy player. Ooh. Zeus at the top. This could be it. No, he has a nice down stack. Very nice. Ooh, very smart with that. With that T-spin there. I do like that, but UI Galaxy has a nice fractal with the 6-3. And Zeus misdrops the T. That's the set. That's the set. 11-8. Very good effort from Zeus there. I was looking to be a comeback, but UI Galaxy was able to close the set. They will be facing Shark in the next round. Really hate to see it end that way, but it's a good effort. All right, I think we're back in the winners bracket for the semifinals. We move down to losers round 4. We're gonna be seeing Duck Life 4th player against Snowman 99. Nice. See, it's 2 and 4, but there is a massive difference in the Glicko here. Number 10 against number 56. Again, we're seeing a bit of a PPS gap, just not as big of a gap as with UI Galaxy, but still PPS gap, APN difference, all that jazz. Just waiting on Snowman 99 here. But yeah, loser of this will be sent down to face the winner of UI Galaxy and Shark, so definitely do want to secure top 2 by winning this one. We'll see how this match goes. Alright, well, both players are ready. Believe we're gonna get a warm-up. Alright. Let's see this warm-up. Alright, TKI versus Gamashiro. Classic. Does a bit of waiting, Snowman here. Catches Duck a bit off guard, but he's able to downstack this. Very close there, but Snowman just could not. Ooh, but Duck misdrops the T. Yeah. Great warm-up. It's actually longer than I would have thought. Alright, let's get into the actual set. Alright. Double Gamashiro from these players. Do not see this opener too much anymore. Most players do tend to favor MS2. Ooh. Early spike from Duck there. He's gonna top Snowman out. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Definitely a bit of a more outdated opener to use, but gonna see a misdropped STPC from Snowman. Really yucky board, but gonna be fine. Duck building a bit of a chain here. Nice back-to-backs. Has a good chain. He's greeting to keep it. Good upstack. Good count to 5 from Duck there. Another good count to 4. Snowman hanging on, but Duck does still have his chain. Might have to break, yeah. And Snowman has a big return spike, but it all goes into Duck's good well. Duck's scaring with that eyepiece there. Don't want to misplace that one, yeah. Nice return from Duck there. Spikes out Snowman. 99. Alright, Gamashiro versus TKI. Duck takes the single. Very interesting decision there. Big upstack from Duck. Ooh, what a combo. Almost top Snowman out, but he's gonna have access to it as well. Duck doing a bit of funky spins there to work through his clean. I mean his cheese, sorry. Snowman does have a bit of a chain built up with this 9-0. Ooh, does break it. Both players in a neutral position. Just Duck does have a big stack, big well to work with too. Nice 20 spike. That might just be it, yeah. That's gonna top Snowman out. Alright, reliable TST from Snowman. Gamma Shiro from Duck. Bit of a multi, but Snowman does have this little attack going, and Duck misdrops that S. Definitely gonna slow him down, put him in a bit of danger, but Duck is very good at down stack, and so he makes his way through his garbage, no problem. Very nice return. Is Snowman ready for this? Ooh, they are. Very nice, but Duck does have a 6-3 going on. It's bursting this out. I always gotta love when you see a player has like a 6-3 stack and like that's just the sprint thing, everybody just starts bursting out. They're up stacking. It's always funny to see. Duck in a bit of predicament here, yeah. Misdrop that piece. Snowman's gonna capitalize. Alright. SDPC spin versus TKI. A lot of early pressure from Snowman here. Goes for this T-spin triple, but he's a bit slow in setting up that prop, so Duck is more than happy to just send back a spike. Misdrops the final T-spin though. Might have cost him the kill. Oh, but Snowman used both their eyes. Yeah, that's just gonna be that round. Alright, what do we got here? Damage share from both players. Duck going for the up stack. It's good awareness from him. Seeing Snowman wait there for the attack. Big up stack from Duck. Classic tell of his playstyle. Duck loves his big up stacks, but he is very fast, so he tends to get away with them. Very big well. Has a nice 8-1 stack here. Don't know if it's gonna kill Snowman though, who also has a lot of clean. Ooh, and they have a very nice board for their back-to-back here. Building up a fractal, yeah. Duck is just, ooh, misdrops that T. Does have time to fix it because Snowman isn't doing too much. Snowman's definitely still on the defensive side for this set. A lot of timing being used. Like, screen watching is great. Like, sometimes you just gotta know when to like switch, you know? Like, between timing and like going on offense. Okay, big 6-3 from both players, but neither in danger. Yeah, Snowman has a good down stack here. Duck is greeting for this back-to-back. Big up stack, yep. Gonna break. It's not gonna kill Snowman though. We are seeing, oh, I misdropped from Duck. It's gonna fix that pretty quickly. I was gonna say, we are seeing quite the speed gap. As I said, we're almost 2 minutes in. Duck still holding 3.5. Snowman hanging under 3 PPS, so it's definitely very defensive matchup from Snowman here. Duck in a bit of trouble. That's a lot of garbage. Almost gets topped out, but not quite. Now he has so much clean to work with. Does Snowman have a good down stack? I think he does. Nice T-spin there. Very good defense from Snowman on that one. Smart skim from Duck though. Getting access to as well. Wow, this is a really good round. Oh, but that misdrop from Snowman. I think it was a misdraw. That was a rough looking stack for him to deal with. Wow, that was a good round. Good round from both players. Alright. Yamashiro from Snowman. Duck opened what I think was like a Jamba TST, but like skimmed it out. He's just gonna... That's just a round for Snowman. Not sure what happened there. Alright, STPC from Snowman, that might have been it. Alright. What's happening here? Duck setting up some T-spins. Snowman 99, still on defense. Very good defensive game. Cheesing Duck up a bit, that's gonna top Duck out. Snowman 99. Taking some rounds here, bringing it back. But this is a first to 11, so I don't know what will happen. Gamma shield from both players. Duck going for a massive upstack. Big upstack, and Snowman 99 just misdrops their stack. Yeah, very quick round for Duck there. Alright, STPC. Duck skimming Opener. Don't think he's gonna be able to live this, yeah. Just letting Snowman loop that. Not the greatest. The greatest there. Ooh, just dropped the SDPC from Snowman. Duck still has yet to place any pieces. I'm just waiting around for Snowman to send in something first. I guess it's just gonna work. It's another round there. Okay, reliable TSD from Snowman. Duck with the slow TKI start. It's weird seeing Duck being in the taking a more defensive play to this, but Duck does make very good stacking decisions when he plays slower, so we're gonna see a lot of clean gameplay here. Yeah, and that's just gonna top Snowman now. It's definitely a more consistency in playstyle from Duck. Kamashiro from Snowman. Jumbo TSD from Duck. Tanks the first T-spins. No PC being sent his way, so doesn't have to worry about being looped, but does have to fix that misdrop. Snowman has a bit of a 6-3 back-to-back building up here, and Duck doesn't have a down stack. Yamashiro from both players again. This really is quite the rare sight to see. A lot of garbage being thrown around so far. Big return spikes from Duck and Snowman. But I think that's gonna be too much for... Yeah, Snowman gets topped out. Duck sends that combo way too quickly. Okay, TK against... I think that's a misdropped SDPC there. No, wait, no. I just don't remember what the opener looks like. It's good. Well, that's a misdrop. Duck has a big well to send back, yep. Much slower play from Duck here, but it's very efficient. We're on match point. Snowman misdrops their SDPC. Duck waiting on the TKI. Just waiting to send out T-spin. Snowman just built a nice Kaiden, but well, I don't know what Duck's doing. Misdrops the eyes. It's just gonna be not what he needs to do, admittedly. Alright. Yamashiro again from both players. Snowman gets the PC off. He's doing his loop, so Duck should start. Ooh, misdrops! SDTC's very bad misdrops. But Duck misdrops his T. He's gonna let Snowman out of this. Both players working through their garbage. He's trying to get through the cheese. Duck has access to as well. Snowman building up some attacks. Duck doing a bit of waiting. Big upstack from Duck here. Snowman has a bit of an LST shape going on. Does break it. Don't know about this T-spin. We need to get down. Duck has a nice kite in. Just playing very fast. I misdrop. But Snowman is a bit cheesed up. Does find some nice attacks though, so. Ooh, struggling to down stack this. Duck has a nice, I forget what that's called, but that was a good double T-spin setup there. Don't know if that's the fractal. A lot of garbage being sent. Snowman's way needs that eyepiece. Gets it in time. It's hanging on, but Duck has a bit of chain going. That's just barely not enough. Snowman hanging on. Duck can't kill. Just up stacking more, keeping the back-to-back. Is this it? That's just it, finally. Duck finally finds the kill. It's his chain. Sending Snowman. The losers finals. Duck will wait in the winners finals for the winner of the losers bracket. Alright, this is losers semis. Shark versus UI Galaxy, seed 1 and 6. I don't think there could be like this one of the biggest like gaps I've seen. Not in the APM, not in the PPS, but definitely in the rankings. We got number 6 versus number 100, so we are. It's definitely a very lopsided matchup, but we'll see what happens. UI Galaxy definitely has can have a very strong opener game. So if they're able to cheese some rounds off of Shark, maybe the set won't be so dominated. I think Shark is. We're just waiting on Shark. They're sniping Firestorm TUC. If I'm seeing that correctly. Maybe that's not them. I'm pretty sure that's them now. Actually, I don't think that's them or Fortison. They both like sharks. Alright, well, both players are here. I believe we're getting a warm-up, so let us see. I'm curious as to what the warm-up is gonna look like. These are two very quick players. Very quick. Okay, Shark opening with 6-3. UI Galaxy opening with the misdrop. Not what you want to be doing against Shark, who's quickly building up this chain here. Really big well. Really big amounts of APM being sent out. Yep, that's what they do. Very quick round for Shark. Gonna move into the actual set. Very curious to see if UI Galaxy decides to keep declining these PCs. They definitely have to be a bit more defensive than normal. Okay. LST, TK, no, just TKI. Against a misdropped SDPC. There, I've never seen a misdrop happen so quick. That's quick start for Shark there. Alright. PCO declines the PC from UI Galaxy. Shark has a big well to work with. Huge returns. Ooh. And they're gonna keep this chain, and UI Galaxy has misdrops. It's really cannot afford to do that against a player like Shark. This is a top player. Oh, seeing the 5.3 PPS SDPC, Shark perfectly fine though. Definitely very accustomed to high amounts of APM in the opener. Has a nice back-to-back return. UI Galaxy does not have a good down stack there. This definitely would be very scared if I was UI Galaxy right now. Shark with a solid 4.7 LST. UI Galaxy tearing through their clean. Gonna have to get down very quickly against Shark. And eventually start pressuring themselves. Shark stacks themselves into a bit of a corner here. Forced to break and has a weird stack that they need to fix. But UI Galaxy doesn't have too much pressure mounting right now. Yeah, Shark's just free to build up a nice STSD there. Very clean. UI Galaxy cheesed up. Are they able to downstack this? They're getting through it very well. But they need to be safer. Shark building up a bit of a chain here. Contemplating the TST. Misdrops the overhang though. Might be able to downstack out of this. Yeah, UI Galaxy going for a DT cannon with the T overhang. Definitely a big commit. Don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, Shark just has a return spike with the fractals. Not looking good, but DKI against SDPC. UI Galaxy bursting a bit of an upstack here, trying to keep a chain. Yeah, Shark perfectly fine though. Really great survival as expected. Going for a TST there. Not the greatest TST I've seen, but going for a DT, has a C-spin, but skims out of it. Definitely the right move, given their board. UI Galaxy has to make some compromises, trying to get down, but Shark has this chain. Yeah. There's way too much pressure. Alright, SDPC against TKI. Nice finesse there from UI Galaxy for that. That's very tricky finesse to learn, but it seems they're accustomed to it. It's just Shark is back-to-backing at 4.7, so they're gonna get topped out there again. Both players going for SDPC. UI Galaxy misdrops. Shark with the SDPC spin into the 6-3. Yeah, that's another quick win for Shark. Really running away with this set. And again, they are seed 1, so not too surprising. PC from Shark misses the second one. UI Galaxy declines their PC again. Not sure why. Don't know. Yeah, they're gonna get topped out again. I'm not sure if that's the play, but maybe it'll work out for them. Alright, SDPC misdrops from UI Galaxy. Shark opens up with just a bit of stacking. I didn't really see the opener. Nice 6-3 from Shark out right now. UI Galaxy is trying to burst out a bit of chain. Misdrops the T, has a bit of a downstack, but they're still in danger. Yeah, can't downstack that quick enough. Very dominant showing from Shark so far. DT versus SDPC. Ooh. Don't know why they're opening up with DT. It's quite the... Oh, UI Galaxy has awful misdrops. Trying to play way too fast, and we're on We're on match point. Match point for Shark here. Looking to be a sweep. We'll see if UI Galaxy can make anything happen, but Shark is still in a good position. Yeah, really hanging on to this back-to-back. UI Galaxy doing a good job of pressuring though. Shark can't really get comfortable enough to get their chain off yet. But they are now. They certainly are chaining now. Ooh, UI Galaxy, bit of an upstack here. Still has back-to-back. Shark still has back-to-back. Oh, and UI Galaxy gets caught at the top. Does not have the right piece for that. Shark's gonna take the set. A very clean sweep. Gonna face Snowman 99 in losers finals. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, well. We're gonna see who gets third place in this match. But again, seed 1 and seed 4, Flying Diarrhea. AK Shark and Snowman 99. It's definitely a difference in the PPS here and the APM. But the ranking, still a huge gap. Top 10 player against number 56. Doesn't feel like it's that far, but these players are like, it tends to be a very big gap the higher you go up, so let's see this warm up. TKI versus Gamashiro. Shark very clean. 24 spike off the bat, and that's very quick. Very quick warm up. His Shark's looking very scary right now. Definitely warmed up from earlier. They did not seem very sure about their placements early on, but they're looking really solid right now, so let's get into the set. Gamashiro against MS2, my bad. Snowman gets the PC off, but that's just a lot of clean for Shark to play with. Starting their chain, going to 3-6 stack. Yeah, it's nice. Well, they're slowing down a bit, so Snowman does have time to... Ooh, doesn't get the eyepiece tonight. Really unfortunate there. Shark sending that last attack just a bit too quickly. Alright, Gamashiro against TKI for some reason. Shark had to feel a bit of a weird thing there. Snowman getting a nice chain off so far. Shark fixing some misdrops, but does have a lot of clean at their disposal. Ooh. Very clean from both players so far, but as soon as someone gets their chain going, gonna be danger. Snowman forced to break their back-to-back. Nice 25 spike, but Shark just barely hangs on. Oh, and they missed. Snowman misdrops the T for the fractal. I hate to see it. Very rough, very rough. MS2 and Gamashiro. Shark goes for the Gamashiro like ults for MS2. Very smart. It's definitely a good one to know. You're gonna learn the opener. But they are at the top. Very dangerous position. Snowman has a good chain going with the 6-3, but forced to break. Probably for the best. They are going to be the one playing defense this set. Goes for a Kaiden. Very greedy, but Shark doesn't have too much pressure right now, although they are. Ooh, a chain with this STSD. Put Snowman at the top of their board, but it's not at the top of the mound. They have a good return, Spike. Shark going into, ooh, a 6-3. They're bursting. This could be bad. Yeah. Snowman just gets the T-spin off, but they're too high up. Do not get that T in time. Very unfortunate. Shark is just putting out too much pressure, as they tend to do. Yamashiro MS2 matchup again. Shark going for a big upstack. Very nice. Ooh, very nice wave from Snowman. Wow. Amazing spike return. Shark is going to be fine, but that was a really good defensive play from Snowman there. Really good defense. It's just Shark is just does not let up on the pressure. DK against SDPC spin. Snowman does have a good well for it. Just doesn't get it in time. The eyepiece in time. Shark is near the top. Just not doing much. Snowman misdrops. Really unfortunate. It's not what they need to do against a player like Shark. Okay, black TCAM from Shark misdrops it. Reliable TSD from Snowman, 99. Building up a bit of a chain here. Ooh, I like. Has to use the TSD, the overhang, but I do like it. Good fractal set off from Shark there. But yeah, Snowman 99 has a big return. Shark in a bit of trouble with this board state. This could be Snowman's time to capitalize. Oh no, Shark gets their garbage in time. And now Snowman's the one who has to fix their board with the misdrops. Oh, that eye. Yeah, that L's gonna catch on the eye. Oh, they don't have another eye. That's tough. Tragic misdrops from Snowman here. And Shark is running away with the set so far. TK against SDPC spin. Shark struggling to get that J piece in, but get out just in time. Snowman trying to top them out, but Shark bursts this down stack with the mid-game PC into the second, into the third. Wait, they missed! What? Oh, it's whatever. Okay, it's okay. They might have missed their PC, but I forgive them. But Snowman is just perfectly fine. Wow, really good defense there. Can't believe they missed the PC. Oh, Snowman misdrops their eye. And that's gonna be another round. Oh no. These misdrops hurt to watch. PK against STPC this time. Snowman doesn't get the PC off, but Shark is mounting this LST a bit. Very good chain. Shark gonna kill with that, yeah. Snowman had some misdrops with the S piece. I'm not able to get down. It's really, really hard to get things going against a player like Shark. Very fast. Very, very good. Very good at the game. Ooh. Oh, Shark can't get the eyepiece over. Snowman on the board. Takes it. Very quick round. It's gotta feel good. TKI against reliable TSDs. Snowman has a big well already. Ooh, a very greedy play, but they're getting it off. Yeah, they get that T-spin off. But Shark is fine. Goes for this. Oh, breaks the chain there, but Snowman 99 almost tops out, but not quite. Ooh, almost. I liked where they were going with that down stack. It's not quick enough. Shark ready to capitalize on their slowing down there. PCs from Shark and Snowman. Both players going just up stacking with the follow-up. Shark doing a bit of waiting for some reason. I'm stacking this 0-9. Turns into a 60 for the back-to-back. Snowman has a lot of clean to work with. He's gonna be able to defend for a bit, but they need to keep going down. Shark has a big chain built up. 15 back-to-back so far. Snowman doesn't have an answer for this. Match point for Shark here. Okay, a Jamba TSC from Shark. Snowman with their good old Gamma Shiro. Big return spike, 21 there, but Shark is perfectly fine. Very good survival from them. Very quick burst there, but Snowman's doing good. Catches Shark off guard with that attack. Another round for Snowman. Very nice. Reliable TSD versus TKI. Shark going into a bit of an LST, I believe. No, they're gonna have to skim out of this. Way too much early pressure from Snowman there. Wow, greedy T-spin. From Shark pays off. Hops out Snowman. Snowman 99, 3rd place. Congratulations. Shark moves on to face Duck Life 4th player in the finals. Believe they're gonna have to win 2 sets. 2 sets in a row if they want to take this, because Duck is coming from winner's side. Cannot wait to see this matchup. Waiting on Duck to join the room. Alright. Both players ready for their warm-up. It's gonna be winners finals. Alright. I believe this is seeds 1 and 2. Shark, Duck Life 4 player. They're number 6 and 10 respectively. So a lot of clean being thrown around so far. Duck has a bit of an upstack. He's gonna be ready to defend from Shark's attacks here. Very clean back-to-back from Shark being built up. Duck has a bit of a messy board to deal with. Works through his garbage, but Shark does have a chain still, so gonna top Duck out in the warm-up. Alright. It's the big dogs. Definitely gonna see some similarities in the opener from the last set. Duck is also a Gamma Shiro user, but I don't think the opener will matter too much in this set. I feel like both players are accustomed to making it to the mid-game. Duck freestyles a T-spin, a triple-double for I didn't see what that was, but Shark with the early TKI into a lot of garbage being sent to them. Duck forecasts a T-spin. Misdrops a bit, I think. It's a rough board to deal with. Very nice down stack though. Gonna live. Shark not able to kill there. But they are building up a bit of a chain, so... Gonna be forced to break. Probably a smart decision there. Tanks this, wow. Big return spike over to Duck. Yeah. It's like that time really paid off. Too much garbage for Duck to handle there. Alright. Let's see. Of course, MS2 versus Gamashiro. Shark does misdrop their opener though. Gives Duck a bit of an early lead. Start ramping up the back-to-back, but he misdrops. So Shark is going to be able to play catch up there. Starting to build the chain. Waiting on this attack for some reason. Probably just screen watching Duck. Ooh, Duck used that eyepiece. I don't know if he meant to, but he's gonna get punished for that. Alright, Yamashiro versus SDPC spin. Nothing crazy here. Big cheesy spike from Duck though. That's a lot of cheese on Shark's board that they're gonna have to deal with. They have a good return though. Really bursting through this garbage. Duck building a bit of a 7-2 here. Nice 24 spike. Almost tops out Shark, just not quite. It's clean to their garbage now. Access to their garbage. My bad. Bit of cheese on Shark's board again. Duck has a bit of an upstack, sending these two attacks out, but Shark is ready. Definitely has a response to all the pressure that Duck's trying to send over. Duck playing at 3.9. Very... Don't see him break that one out a lot, but he is capable of playing that quickly. Shark struggling with the downstack a bit. Ooh, 10 combo multiplier. But Duck's keeping back to back. Breaks it, but he still has a big well to work with, sending a lot of garbage. Shark bursts down, completely unaffected by Duck's massive attack there. Duck doing a bit of upstacking. Has to be careful, has a great well. Great well to work with. Nice donation from Duck there, but Shark is doing his tanking. And he catches Duck off guard with that. Shark definitely taking a bit more of a methodical approach to this set. Trying to let Duck do his thing, but it's timing to be more defensive. And it's an early MS2 loop into TKI there from Shark, but Duck is very fine. Has a great well to work with. Shark with a bit of a mishap on their board, but might be dead here, yeah. Duck's on the board. Very solid round. A lot of garbage sent over from both players. Alright, TKI from both players. Going into that LST battle. Shark misdrops that S. Gonna have to fix. Oh, Duck misdrops the T. The universal misdrop. Ah, pops out. It's definitely a rough one. Not feel good to misdrop that, but it's the universal misdrop theory. TKI from Duck. Black T cannon from Shark. Does a bit of waiting on their 6-3 there. Duck does have some back-to-back, has to break, but both players very high on their boards with a lot of garbage. Very precarious position for both of them. Shark does a lot of sending here. Duck is prepared though, very good survival. Trying to match Shark's APM. Shark has a bit of a mishap on the board, and it doesn't have great garbage to really cancel too much. Duck's starting to build up his chain here. Shark's trying to downstack this in time. Yeah, Duck, another round for Duck. 4 PPS 190 for almost a minute there. Really scary stuff. Yamashiro against MS2. Okay, Duck misdrops the J piece. Gonna have to fix it. Trying to burst down. Has access to his well. Ooh, that's a lot from Shark. Duck's gonna be fine though. But Shark is building up this 6-3 back-to-back. Nice Kaiden. Don't know how he's gonna continue his back-to-back. Alright. Do this to upstack more. Duck playing great defense, but Shark does have his chain. So Duck needs to get a response going soon. Big upstack from Shark. Might have to break, yeah. Alright. Very good defense from Duck there. Gets Shark to break their chain with the pressure he sent on over. 25 spike. That's gonna kill. Really great combo down stack from Duck. Just bringing the set back. Hey, some back-to-back being sent from Duck here. Big well with his chain. Oh, slows down a bit. Don't know what the hesitation was, but Shark's gonna capitalize. Very unfortunate stopping there. DKI versus Gamashiro. Duck has a great return spike for Shark there. Forced to break back to back, but Duck is keeping his. Very big chain, a lot of garbage being thrown out. Shark has a great down stack though. Duck forced to break, deal with his cheese now. He's playing defense now. Very good defense from Duck there. Shark with the TST. Interesting decision there. I don't know if that was the best idea with their board, I didn't quite see. Still playing very clean. Shark actually playing defense in this round. Duck holding 4 PPS 200. Definitely outsending Shark so far, but they're very greedy upstack from Duck. Yeah, forced to break back to back, but ooh, Shark has a bit of a combo there. Both players just game of catch and receive with the garbage being sent. Duck with the wait for it, with a lot of good clean there. Ooh, his shot's the S. Not what he needs. TKI from both players. Shark gonna go into weird upstack. T-spin 0, so he's gonna have to break. Duck not able to get his chain off. I think he had a misshot to fix, I didn't quite see. Both players playing the waiting game. Very neutral position so far. Big upstack from Duck. A lot of quick T-spins, but it's not gonna do much to Shark, who's more than capable of handling these attacks. Ooh, Shark's building up an LST. Duck needs to be careful. Shark's about to send a lot of garbage over his way. Yeah, keeping this back to back. Duck has a great down stack, but needs to keep down stacking. Needs to have a response soon. Shark at the bottom of their board. Ooh, tanks a lot of clean. Forced to break. Very nice from Duck there. Oh, he misshops the T. Ooh, Shark doesn't have a lot of pressure though, so Duck might be able to fix this. Very good survival from earlier. Getting Shark to break that back to back. Good tank from Duck there. Yeah, nice Kaiden. Just trying to send a bit of pressure to Shark, who is sitting on a lot of clean, so Duck needs to be careful about the return spike. Very quick attacks, 24 spike. Shark might be dead here. Oh, he's fine. Wow. Duck not able to kill off of that. Shark happened to have the down stack. Very insane. Bit of a mishap from Duck there, but he's able to fix with an up stack. Shark not sending too much at the moment, just receiving a lot of clean. Wait, he might be dead. Yeah, and Duck gets the kill. TK from both players. Both of them going into LST. Duck keeping his chain going. Might have to break. Yeah, don't know if he broke too late though. But he's able to get down. Shark is really just fine with a lot of the things Duck is sending him. A lot of access to his clean, a lot of attacks being built up. And now Duck has a mistrap that he has to fix. Very messy board with the garbage there. Forces out a T-spin single. Just gonna get to the clean. Eats his eyepiece, gets to it. He's safe now. Shark has holes in his stack that he's gonna have to deal with. Keeps the back attack as long as he can. Very smart. Duck forced to down stack. I think he was a bit too greedy there, but Shark with this STSD is very greedy. Should just be able to, yeah, Duck should just be able to kill that. 6-5. Gamma Shear against MS2. Shark gets the PC. Duck misdrops his J-spin. And that's very unfortunate for Duck there, but great for Shark. Gotta take these quick opener cheese rounds when you can. Again, Gamma Shear against MS2. Duck the one getting the piece this time, but Shark is not the one misdropping. So he's gonna be more than ready to accept this. Ooh, Duck almost not able to get out, but Shark had a really, really good chain there. So he's able to send just enough. Gamma Shear against SDPC. Oh, Duck too slow on building it, yeah. It's another opener win for Shark. TK from Shark. Duck open with his Gamma Shiro. Both players near the bombs of their boards, just trying to get something going. Duck has a huge upstack ready. Shark waiting to tank. Duck misdrops the eyepiece, forced to break his back-to-back. But Shark does have a lot of cheese once he gets to his garbage, so if Duck is able to capitalize, it'll be good for him. Ooh, nice downstack from Shark though with that J-spin. Good usage of SRS. Duck has a bit of a chain built up, but I'm gonna break it really quickly. It's firing off a lot of these quick attacks, but Shark is able to withstand them. Big upstack from Duck, gets the good garbage for his upstack. Huge triple attack there, followed up by 14 spike. That's too much for Shark. Duck takes another round, but it's definitely an uphill battle he has to face. TK from both players. We have a mishap on Duck and Shark's side. Neither able to cleanly get the LST going. Duck has a bit of a chain, but Shark is playing very good defense. Duck struggling to downstack this S-piece mishap, but can't get the J in. Is he able to fix that in time? No, he mistraps the T, and the key is dead anyway. Match point for Shark. PCO against Gamma Shiro. Duck gets the big well in this center column. Misdrops the O though for that T-spin. The pivot stop to his pressure. Shark sending a lot of APM. Duck forced to downstack. Shark forced to downstack. So much garbage being thrown around. Shark finds a nice downstack though to get that. Duck has so much clean. So much clean to work with. Huge 23 combo, but Shark barely gets out with this amazing downstack too. Really good survival from both players. Both players around the 200 APM mark. this lane to the set for the round. And Shark gets topped out by that. Duck takes another round. Yamashiro against MS2. Duck going for up stack. Goes for the Kaiden follow up. Shark has a nice 5-4 stack though. Duck has a very clean board to work with. Shark has some cheese that he has to down stack through. Big up stack from Duck. Not gonna kill. Now Duck needs to down stack through this. A lot of guards being sent. Just able to get down, but this might be too much, yeah. Shark takes the set. Very solid set from both players, but we are moving into the bracket resets. This is for all the marbles. Getting right into it. Probably a good idea. Let's just get this done. Good luck to both players. TKI start from both. Shark with a bit of a mishap. Skims into an STSD. Duck has some LST going for him, but Shark is really ready to accept. And Duck's garbage is not the friendliest. And wow. Really good down stack from Duck here. Shark had a lot of T-spin set up, but wasn't able to kill just yet. Ooh, with that misdrop from Duck. Gonna slow him down. But Shark isn't able to send off too much. Duck gets the eyepiece over. He's living, but for how long? Because Shark's building up a chain. Wow. Really good. Really good down stack from Duck here. This is really good survival. Very impressive stuff. But misdrops these misdrops. So tragic. Shark takes the first round. That's really good survival from Duck there, but misdrops just played him too much. TKI start from both players. Duck having a bit of trouble with this piece, it looks like. Shark timing this T-spin. Strange decision. Does not have a great board for that. But they're gonna be able to get down, I believe. Yeah. Duck has a nice 6 combo, but Shark cancels it all. Fractal from Duck. But Shark's still at the bottom of the board. Wow. Now Duck's the one being pressured. Needs to get down. Shark has a chain built up. Duck needs a response. Good tank from Duck. But Shark has so much attacks ready. But Duck is just alive. Wow. Really good survival again from Duck. Oh. Doesn't have great pieces for that though. And Shark has its attacks. TKI start again for both players. Duck with the team is dropped. Going to be a bit of a rough fix. Ooh, very nice handle. But the team is dropped. Very unfortunate, but Duck. Oh, I think that cost the Duck the round. Shark still had his back-to-back. Okay, TKI from Shark. Duck misdrops his TKI. I couldn't see. Shark builds a wacky overhang for this, but Duck doing a lot of tanking for this upstack. Shark has a big chain right now, and that's gonna kill Duck, yeah. Not have a response in time. TKI again from both players. Both players committing to this LST. Duck breaks first, but Shark still has his back-to-back. Really big upstack. Really big chain going on. Duck needs to be careful. Shark is not letting go. Hanks that really quick burst with that down stack. Wow. But Duck is perfectly fine. 24 spike to return. Shark has access to his clean. Duck upstacking his 9-0. Stacking Tetrises. Gets a nice chain going, but has to be careful because Shark has a lot of clean to work with. Big chain from Duck though. Gonna have to break. Doesn't have a good continuation. Shark did have a response ready for that. Now Duck's the one being pressured because Shark has the back-to-back now. Ooh, Shark forced to break. Good response from Duck there. Shark has a bit of a mishap. That's gonna be, yeah, Duck on the board. Very solid play. Alright. SDPC spin against the Yamashiro. Big upstack from Duck. Don't know how he's gonna deal with this, but Shark does have a misdrop that they have to fix. Giving Duck time to go into the 6-3 stack here. Watching him burst that out. Nice T-spins. Very clean 6-3 from Duck, still keeping this back-to-back. Big upstack, but Shark is gonna force him to break. And Shark has a big well. Oh, wait. Bit of a mishap there, but both players gonna be fine. Nice down stack there from Duck. At the bomb is board. Shark also at the bomb, both players returning to a neutral position. Yeah, it's just... Shark has difficult board to work with. Gets the TST off. Wow, very greedy. But kind of had to commit to it. Duck has great back-to-back though with this. Nicking TC from Shark, but it's cosmetic. Duck is just more than happy to take that clean and send it right back. Really, really impressive stuff I'm seeing. Double TKI again. Shark going into a bit of an LST. Duck more of a 5-4 stack going on. Gonna have to break back to back. Don't know if he has the down stack, yeah. And Shark had his chain ready to punish. That's rough. TKI against Gamashiro. Big up stack from Duck. Mishap on Shark's board, but they have a lot of clean to defend with. Forces at the donation. Not gonna keep back to back, but as long as they're down, that's perfect. That's the point. A lot of quick attacks going out for both sides. Duck has a bit of back to back, but it's gonna have to break here. Big combo from Duck. Cheeses up Shark a bit, who has to play a bit of defense as they clean up their board. Nice T-spin, but that's not how the... Okay, never mind. I guess they get the second one off. Did not know. I did not see that working, to be honest. Duck has a lot of clean to work with, but Shark has a big up stack. Big 3-6 stack from Duck. Gets down to his clean. Probably good to play safer here. Really big combo. Yeah, nice. Really good stuff there from Duck. Caught Shark off guard. Ah. I can't speak. Can't talk. This is too good. Double TKI from both players. Gotta love this high-level gameplay. Big up stack from Duck though. Ooh. That is one thing about Duck's play style. Goes for a lot of these big up stacks, but Sometimes they backfire on him. It's gonna be fine though from that. Shark with a bit of a messy board here. Getting through his clean. I mean his cheese. Duck trying to fix his board. Shark struggling to downstack this. Gets to his clean. Wow. Does not take the Tetris. Instead, opting for a 9 combo. Interesting decision. Duck has some back-to-back, but he's gonna have to. Oh, he gets topped out. Upstacking there. It's not ideal, admittedly. But it's kind of hard to know that sort of thing. TK from both players. Duck with an LST. Shark still keeping back-to-back. Ooh, wait. Big attack from Duck. Shark's just dead. 4 PPS 300 from Duck. Wow. Amazing efficiency. Really good back-to-back there. Shark was not prepared for that at all. That is insane. MS2 against the TKI. Quick round for Shark there. Unfortunate misdrops from Duck. Oh wow, 4 PPS 300. Both players definitely breaking out. They're strong gameplay here. Gamashir against the MS2, I believe? Just gonna assume. Big upstack from Duck. Has his back-to-back. Big upstack still. Shark playing defense. Bit of a bad board to defend with. Duck broke, but already in another chain. That's gonna kill. That's the thing with these players. Like, they can break their chains, but they're just so fast that they're ready to just build up another one really quickly and get that back-to-back bonus. Duck keeping it close though. MS2 against Gamashiro. Shark misdrops. Very quick attacks out coming out from Duck. Big upstack over his garbage. Don't know how this is gonna pan out for him because Shark is at the bottom of his board. Doing a bit of timing. Very nice downstacking from Duck though. Shark committing to this T-spin setup. Barely gets it off. Eyepiece against the well, but he's hanging on. Just hanging on. Duck breaks his back-to-back. Calmless through his garbage. Duck very cheesed up right now. Gonna have to work through that. Shark is sending off the back-to-backs. But Duck does have access to his clean. Shark hanging onto this chain, breaks it. Now it's Duck's turn to start building up the chain. A lot of good garbage. Oh, triple attack from Shark here. But Duck is very ready, cancels all of it. Shark very high up here with the back-to-back. Gonna have to break that misdrop. And Duck is gonna just keep sending. Not enough though. Shark just gets out. Already at the bottom of their board, sends a lot. Big spike from Duck though! I did not even see that coming. That was insane. Really keeping it close. Both players, okay, misdraw from Shark, TKI from Duck. Both players playing out of their minds right now. Maybe I'm just not like good enough to tell, but like this is impressive stuff. Shark in trouble, but does have a down stack for now. And Duck does misdrop, so he's gonna lose that edge in this round. Ooh. Nice down stacking from Shark. Ooh, Duck misdrops the eye. That cannot feel good. Yamashiro versus SDPC spin. Duck in a bit of trouble, but might be able to downstack this in time. Very quick downstack from Duck. Great survival. Shark has a big back-to-back though. Gonna have to... Yeah, breaks? Wow. Duck did a really good job surviving here. Really impressive survivals coming out from Duck in these sets. Especially against an opponent like Shark. To not make it easy to live all that pressure. Big chain from Duck though. Up stacking this. Big T-spin, big well. Shark barely hanging on. Does have a down stack just as Duck breaks, so... Wait. Shark? Yeah, Shark's dead. Wow. Duck hanging on. Definitely showing that he can match up to these players. I say that like they're not 4 positions apart on the leaderboard, but there's still a big difference. Big 6-3 from Shark here, building up a back-to-back. Duck needs to have a response ready. Hidden from Shark. Too much garbage for Duck to handle. Alright, MS2 against Gamashiro. Duck gets the PC. But Shark has a really good response. Amazing well, amazing garbage to work with. Oh, but he might be dead here. Yeah. No, Duck takes another round. Keeping it close. This is for all the marbles, so... It's still anyone's set. STPC spin against Gamashiro. Duck should get down here. Shark filling up a really big chain. Breaks it, so... Now Duck's the one pressuring. Really impressive stuff from both players. A lot of APM thrown around this round. Big upstack from Duck. Sending a lot, but it's not gonna kill. Another big upstack. So many attacks being sent out, but Shark is really good on the defense here. But he gets topped out! And it's tied. First to 2. It's anyone's set. Both players, very high level. This could be a very volatile matchup. Gamashiro, MS2. What are we seeing here? Big upstack from Shark here. A lot of clean for Duck. Forces out that T-spin, but it's good. Shark misdrops the J-piece. Can't get the eye in! And Duck's on match point. Wow. Wow. This is insane. Both players playing out of their minds. STPC, Gamashiro again. Duck big combo. Shark has a bit of a mishap on the board. Gonna be able to fix it. Really quick response. Duck is perfectly fine. Doing a lot of canceling, but Shark's starting to build up a chain here. Duck has to be careful. No, he breaks it. Duck has a huge 7-2 stack. Keeping his back-to-back. Really good job with this. A lot of combos being thrown around. Shark is playing defense though. Has to get through his clean. Gonna get through his clean. Duck has a bit of a chain, but he's keeping it. Shark playing defense. Misdrops a bit. Oh, but Duck misdrops his back-to-back. Stacking up the 9-0. Shark has a 7-2 stack. Bang off these T-spins, building up a chain, but he's gonna have to break. Really great stuff from Duck here. Good response. Big upstack, 2 Tetrises. Wow. Both players really pushing their speed. Big attacks from Duck. Shark hanging on. Neutral position, but Duck's doing a lot of good stuff with this tanking. But Shark has a really big attack on the way. Duck needs to be careful. Ooh, a lot of cheese there. Needs to get through that, which he does. Oh, misdrops the eye, but might be able to fix it. And it's match point for both. It's a tiebreaker. This is for the win. This is for the tournament. Gamashiro against MS2. Seeing it all match. Shark gets the PC going into his DPC loop, but Duck has a response. Shark comboing through. Both players have access to a lot of clean. Shark goes for an STPC, I mean STSD. Very greedy, but he has a big well. Duck doesn't have a lot to work with, but can he get through this? If Shark doesn't have a back-to-back chain going, Duck is out of this. Building up a bit of a chain here, has a 5-4 stack. Big up stack from Duck. Shark is in trouble at the top of his board, but he does have a down stack. Duck breaks his back-to-back. Big tank, sends 3 attacks. Shark misshots the S. That's it. Duck wins. And Duck takes the set. Wow. Wow. That was insane. That was an amazing set. Duck takes the tournament. Stratosphere 90 winner. Shark gets second. Wow. That was really good. I don't know what to say now. I guess thanks for watching. I don't know. Thanks for the people who put this tournament on, I guess. Thanks to the players coming out. That was a really fun tournament to commentate. Really good gameplay. I don't know who we're rating, but yeah. We could rate Cheese Whiz. That is true. We could rate anybody. Oh wow. What a tournament. And that final set. Absolutely amazing to watch. That was so intense. Yeah. I guess we're just done. I gotta go eat dinner. I'm just gonna go eat dinner. Thanks for having me on.